What's up, YouTube? We have finally got this truck together. We are going to give it back to Miss Sydney this evening. This thing cleaned up awesome. We've had several things we've come across and had to end up fixing along the way. And got an issue with the front end right now. We found out a horrible death wobble. But good news is tire shop is not but about 4 or 5 miles from here. It does a lot of front end stuff. I just don't have the tools, I don't think, to do the lift kit repair, because it's actually to the front end of this thing. It needs to have some alignment tools put on it because it's got an alignment issue, so they're gonna have to put it on the machine. But give you a walk around. We ended up doing a wipe on up here on the hood and the roof, and that's just primer coming through. But we didn't replace the grill because we had other things that ate up the budget, so we ended up having to put a set of injectors in it, spark plugs, starter. Actually, we done several brand new pieces of interior, new seat covers, new cluster, the entire dash. That is not a pad, that's a replacement dash. And we can give you guys that information if you want to know where to get them from. That's not an overlay. That's got the actual screws, the whole nine, that goes right back like it was. New door panels, that's a 04. We had to get new switches inside of this. New lights. We dyed the headliner black to match. All the plastics have been dyed black. Even inside the door. We cleaned up the tires, put some air in them. They had about 10 pounds of air. And let's see what else we did. Tail lights. Got as much cleaned up and shined up as we possibly could with what we got to work with. We undercoated the bottom frame around the wheel wells. You can see it all come out pretty nice. We treated the plastics with some product that we got. Cleaned up them under the hood, changed the oil, new filter. Cleaned out the air intake. We had to do a lot of diagnostics on it. We was getting a PO300 code, which is a multi-misfire. We traced that down on the laptop, reading the lean condition that the O2s were trying to account for. Long story, a lot of technical jargon, but narrowed it down to the injectors. So we put a brand new set of injectors in it. And the AC actually needs to have some Freon put in it, but we don't have any right now. We're going to give it back to her, and got one little thing we got to go take care of. When we do hand it back off, we'll have to come back and touch up, but there's one little piece of plastic missing on the door on the passenger side, so we can throw some Freon in it for her. It's not out, it's just low, so it probably has a slow leak. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Is anything I forgot we bought or replaced? I know the door handles, we done new door handles, new tailgate handle. This is the side over here on the passenger side. We had to replace a bunch of the plastic here, the little small pieces, that pillars, all that had to be replaced. We got this bottom piece off right now. We just realized when we was trying to turn the air on, this piece that goes in here with the filter, the door is missing on it. The filter was missing when we got it. So we're gonna pick up one of those so the air can push back to the top. Right now it's just blowing out the bottom, but we want it to blow out the vents like it's supposed to. I think that's pretty much it, ain't it?
Yeah, I think
this
so.
is what we're missing. We thought we picked up, and we may have, we just misplaced it. But we got to go back to Mobile, where we got the rest of the parts, and pick up another one of those. But we got the tin off the windows, which we got the windows down right now. But the back was tempered, so we didn't fool with that. But it cleaned it up a lot and made it look better. So I think she's going to like it, maybe. But anyway, I'm going to hand you back off to the camera guy, because I'm not a cameraman nor a mechanic. So here you go, guy. Choke myself. But we appreciate y'all. I'm sure there's something we forgot that we've done. I mean, we had it over, what, going on 2 months. So it's came a long way. Truck looks really good, even though it's got a few scratches on this side. The other side is just about perfect. And I didn't give him a look at under the hood. You want to keep that?
Yeah, we can.
Can't really remember what. It was kind of a mess when we got it, so just kind of give them a look. We ended up not taking this off the hood just for the simple fact of, because we got into so much with the injectors, trying to swap coils around and do all this stuff. We didn't need all that kind of in the way, but we ended up having to pull the fuel rails and cleaned all that out. We had, like I say, it sat up for about 3 years. We pulled the fuel rail after we figured out the injectors were stopped up, or we thought they were stopped up because of the lean condition on one bank. We finally traced it down to a number 7 injector after I got rid of the multi-misfire. We changed fuel filters. That's another thing. We was starting with the cheapest first, work our way up. So I was trying to think what we did. They got rid of the multi-fire problem. I think we just, spark plugs. We pulled the plugs out because we were getting a random, or just a multiple misfire. So every one of the plugs were fouled. Just 3 and what was it? 3 and 8. I think was just horrible. They we didn't see any oil, but they were so fouled. I mean, you couldn't even see the porcelain. It was just burnt up. So we had a set that come out of the K10 right before we done the injector swap. We put a few miles on them, and they were brand new. I mean, some NGK5s, I think it was, but put those in. The random misfire went, or multiple misfire went away, and in conjunction with the fuel filter. But then we started getting a number 7 misfire. Switched the coil packs around, traced that down, still having the issue. Watched the O2 sensors. Bank 2 was running, trying to compensate for a lean condition. So that was bank 2 on, or I'm sorry, bank 1 sensor 2. So if y'all having any issues with that, you may want to think in reverse order and work your way up. It was trying to compensate, like I say, for a lean condition. So I knew we weren't getting fuel to the injectors, or to the engine, to that cylinder. So I decided just to pull an injector and look, and it was horrible. It looked like it had been rusted up for years, and like I say, when we took all that loose, the fuel rails, it just dumped out black, just garbage out of the fuel system. Just, it was horrible. So we cleaned everything out, cycled some gas through. We got fresh gas in the tanks, and like I say, new O-rings, brand new injectors. Those injectors, I mean, we literally probably ran them, I don't know, maybe 100 miles. And so they're not really, I don't consider them used. They're brand new, still got the warranty paperwork. So anyway, got that taken care of. But it runs really good right now. With all except the steering issue we got, but that just needs to go to a tire shop, like I say, alignment shop. They'll be able to spot it right off exactly what she needs to have done, if anything. There's a couple of suspect bushings in that lift kit. I'm not real familiar with the lift kit setup. I mean, it's not a whole lot to it, but I'm sure they'll be able to identify it quicker just by looking at it. But anyway, got the battery sitting back down like it's supposed to, and we washed off about 15 years of grime, so it is a lot better. But this is that wipe on we've been doing. Like I said, it was so rough. I mean, we tried to kind of just hit it with some sandpaper, and the top still, I mean, it is what it is. It needs to be painted. The top is toast for sure, but I sealed it where there's no rust gonna pop through, and this shouldn't rust either. So until she gets where she wants to throw a paint job on it, this will work. I mean, as soon as that front end deal is tightened and everything lined up, because we got a lot of toe issue right now going on. Even got a lot of tire wear, but I don't know when that alignment was done. But this used to be a hunt truck, so it's probably seen a lot of mud holes, but that's really no big deal. So anyway, she'll be able to put this thing on the road and cruise, because we took it down the highway a few times, and I mean, it's got a lot more power, and you know, it's not skipping anymore. So we were sitting here running rough, and we kind of just pieced the we took and soldered the cluster back together. We didn't really replace it with a brand new one, but it was a lot of the issue that these trucks have. They'll go in and out, blink, carry on, and if you'll go in there and look where the solder joints are, you can kind of put it back together. And if that don't work, you have to get a new one and then have it programmed if you want the right mileage. So y'all be cautious of that, because you can take these out and replace them with other clusters, and say it's got 50,000 miles and it's 300,000 miles. So just watch what you're buying, check it out real good. But hopefully we'll give this back to her this evening, and she can get some enjoyment out of it. And we got the next one in line is the F1. Got a lot of stuff to do it, and just got the rear done on the square body. Got another video coming on that. But we appreciate y'all. Anything you want to add, my guy?
No, that's it.
We sorry it took so long, but we had a lot of stuff to do on this one. But it's kind of worth it. Looks good. What you think?
Yeah, I'm proud of it.
Now I'm ready to go on vacation. Speaking of that, feeling some mountain weather coming on. But y'all stay with us. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Y'all can shoot us a comment if you need to know anything, where we got the parts, any information on that, products used. I mean, we don't mind sharing. So anyway, we'll see y'all on the next one.